Well, good evening. We are going to try to jump into iRacing, and we are going to be doing a little bit of quick tests back to back in the Pro Lite, the Lucas Oil Pro Lite truck. We're going to see if we can take it to some road courses just to test and see what the possibilities are for a possible league in the future. We're going to try to check a couple of circuits that we think would be adequate for these trucks. We're probably just going to make changes to the gearing and see what that does for us. Let's see, here we go. So let's take a look at the garage here.
Radio check.
Spotter, radio check.
If we go for a tall gear stack, let's see, rear end ratio would probably... So rear end ratio, we're at a 457. And what's the underdrive ratio about? Top speed. So top speed, we're at a 172. What if we go to a 134? So we'll remember where we were at. We'll keep it like that. But basically, it's a tall gear stack. Let's see what it looks like here at Mount Panorama. Everything looks okay. Here we go. So this is our first test in the trucks to see. This is the Pro Lite truck. We're going to see if it'll get us around Mount Panorama, if the gearing's good to take us up to the jump, and if it's something we would want to be able to do here.
The pit lane speed limit is 50 kilometers per hour.
Wow. Maybe it's a little too long there. But there is only 3 gears anyway. Second gear for that one. Little brush of the wall. Want to see what it does down the mountain and towards the jump. I mean, there are only 3 gears in this truck, so. But we do definitely need to shorten it up a little bit. Going down to second gear here. Okay, we're in third gear. Let's see how high we're up to 7,000 RPMs. 70, almost 7,200. 73, 72.
It goes quicker when it's on its wheels, mate.
Alright, so let's see if we can get a little more out of it, but I think we're definitely going to have to mess with the gearing a little more if we want to take the jumps like that. So let's see. No. We'll do the road course. Okay, so if we choose the road course, but rear end ratio is there, underdrive is 127. Huh. Really? Well, let's see what the road course one does for us. I think we might run out of gearing. Maybe they've got it figured out. I mean, we have run it on some street courses. Maybe this will feel good, just the road course setup. Okay, let's get out of here. I'm sure once you get it moving, it moves all right. Yeah, so that gearing is better, but let's see if is it going to run out on us? Does it run pretty tall? So 7200 seems to be about where you want to get it going. So this is just a road course baseline set. We're in first gear. So it looks like they've already kind of figured it out, did their own testing. Let's go to third gear here. See if we can hang on to third gear all the way through this section. We'll see on the way down. Oops. Didn't get a very good exit out of the elbow here, but let's try to see what the jump does for us. So we're up to 7,400 RPM, so I'm sure we're going to be topping this thing out already. This is one of the longer straights we'll probably see in this championship series if it comes to fruition here. Well, RPMs are not bad here. Let's see what happens. We'll try to follow the same line we've already got there. So we can't really take the jump too well. I mean, the truck can be driven, but on these road courses, obviously, the road course setup seems pretty good. But let's take a look. And there you go. So it doesn't do too well over the jump. Wow, it actually kicked us back. Did a freaking laser flip. Alright, so I'm not sure if we could do things to get it to take the jump and be able to make it over it. Might be able to do something with the suspension, but it's really going to be quite a bit of work with it. But I mean, the road course set seems to work there. Let's check something really quick here. We'll be right back. We'll try another circuit out here. Let's take a look and see what other circuits are available. Mount Panorama. What else? Going down the line. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely road race with these, but you could be hitting some jumps, right? Why don't we try Barbie? Okay, so we're hitting the Barbie full right now. Alright, Barber Motorsports Park, we'll see how it does there. Okay, it's loading right now. We're still like at 25%, so it's going to take a minute. But basically what we found out so far is that The Pro Lite doesn't do very well at Mount Panorama, just at the jump. The road course baseline seems to work well. They figured out what the underdrive or rear end ratio should be. The tall gear stack, obviously, for the long straight. And let's see what that does here at a twisty
Radio
circuit.
check.
Spotter, radio check.
So we have the road course layout, tall gear stack, underdrive ratio of 127, and a rear end ratio of 457. I guess drivers could mess with it, but let's just go out there on what we ran at Mount Panorama in case this becomes something like a fixed series.
The pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour.
Obviously, the street circuits are pretty fun in these. And again, I'm not sure how much cutting we can do and on what road courses, and if we would have to have somebody clearing penalties. And you can use handbrake, I guess, if needed, but probably won't need it with this truck, a little bit underpowered. Let's see how it is going down this little corkscrew that we have. You could just cut through here.
Need to slow down, give back some time.
So Barber could be quite a fun circuit. And it seems like the road course baseline is pretty good. This time, instead of cutting, let's see what we can go through here. Let's see if we can actually make it through. Little off track, not too bad.
P1. Laps of fuel 11.
Okay, Ed, we need to watch these track limits.
All right. So, you know, places like Barber, Mount Panorama could lead to some really good fun racing. All right, we'll be right back. Check another one. We're going down the list, so we're kind of going down the list. I mean, Mountain Panorama felt pretty good. Barber felt good. Let's take a look at what other circuits could be used. I mean, I think Brands Hatch would be a good one as well. At this point, I'm not really looking for tracks with jumps because Mount Panorama didn't really work out well. I'm trying to think what else would be out there that could work. I mean, Spa, all those types of places could work well. We definitely need some ramps, that would be nice, but Solder, you know, you have to play with the chicanes, and kind of like doing the penalties. You know, you got your Mid-Ohio, that could be fun. Knoxville, that could be take a look at Knoxville really quick, and then yeah, we'll see. We might have to call it a night, but I think we've learned quite a bit. The Pro Lite can't really take jumps over barriers like at Mount Panorama, but there might be some circuits that it could work at. Then you have places like Summit Point, Jefferson, stuff like that, where there are places where you could jump the truck, but it doesn't mean you're necessarily going to be in the race. So let's get back on the live racing. Here we go. Knock Hill. Like I said, you got, I think a good lineup would be places like Barber, Motorsports Park, Brands Hatch, Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. What else? Then you have your street circuits too, you know, Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. I mean, there's different places, and there are places where you can cut and do things and get creative. Mid-Ohio, you know, you can cut some of that. Same thing with Solder. You can cut through those chicanes, Imola. But yeah, as far as jumps, I think we're probably better off going to some actual off-road tracks for that. But then that also
Radio
leads into
check.
Spotter,
question,
radio check.
how do you run those races? How long do you run them for? Because let's see,
251.
fuel. I mean, here you have 12 gallons. That gives you 66 laps around this place. So I guess you don't really have to worry that much. But places like Crandon and whatnot, be curious to see what we could do out there. All right, let's try Knock Hill here.
Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour.
200. 100.
So let's see what Knock Hill is like
0.
with the truck. We could maybe do it even in reverse too. Yeah, I mean, you could get some elbows out here at Knock Hill. Oh man, so you really don't want to do that. Really gonna have to work on maximizing the corner exits out of there if we do run here. It'll be interesting. It'd be cool to do
P1.
2 sprint
Laps of
races here,
fuel
you know,
24.
20 minutes with timing. No mirrors.
That lap time was 1:00.6. Mind these track limits, please Ed.
There is the Nürburgring, or the GP. Oh shit.
We've been called into the pits for repairs.
Alright, let's take a look, see how that went. Alright. Good flight. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I think knock hill would work pretty well. The Hungaro Racing Team. I mean, Lime Rock, that's always fun. Mid-Ohio, definitely. But, oh, New Hampshire. That's when we got to test. Well, we've done it there. We've done it there. That's a lot of fun.